Having one of the largest undeveloped Heap Leach gold projects in an historic mining camp in the United States and South Dakota, with a team of experienced industry professionals, is of significant value for our shareholders.
Hello, my name is David Mandy, the Chief Executive of O&M Media in New York City, bringing you another 6-Minute CEO, reaching public market investors globally in minutes. Today, it's a pleasure to introduce you to the Chief Executive Officer and one of the founders of Dakota Gold Corp., Bob Quartermain. Bob came out of retirement after only about 5 weeks when he saw the results of the drilling in the historic Homestake Gold Mining District in South Dakota. The last 2 companies Bob founded, he built from the ground up to create billions of dollars in shareholder value. It's an absolute pleasure to introduce you to the man himself, Bob Quartermain.
I've been in the resource industry for 48 years now, and I've been involved in the discovery through to production of 6 mines around the world. And we have a saying in the industry that the best place to look for a new mine is where there have been previously mines found before. A few years ago, I was shown a geological map of the Homestake District in South Dakota and noticed that it hasn't had much exploration since 1996, so almost 30 years now. It's been a camp that's been unexplored. And when the exploration was done 30 years ago, gold price was trading around $280 an ounce. It's tenfold now. And so looking at that section, it showed that there were intersections that were not economic at that point in time, but are economic now. And so I decided to invest in it, come out of retirement, because of the fact that I'm an explorationist and I like discovery. And we saw with those results that you could see in the Homestake District that there was an opportunity to find some new mineralization that could be developed similar to the old mine. The Homestake District is a very significant gold district globally. One of the world's largest banded iron formation, the Homestake mine, produced over 40 million ounces from its discovery in 1878. And now you have the Wharf mine, which has been operating for 40 years now. Started back in 1982, 1983, and it's produced over 4 million ounces of gold. And so with those 2 things, of a historic mining district, new opportunities, and its location, proximal infrastructure, those are all things that are positive for me when you're looking for new exploration opportunities. And I'm very pleased to be back working in the Homestake District. The real opportunity for Dakota Gold right now is our Richmond Hill property. It is one of the largest undeveloped resources in the United States held by a gold company, particularly a junior resource gold company. We've identified to date 3.6 million ounces of measured and indicated resources and have another 2.6 million ounces of inferred. Those measured and indicated resources, once we apply the appropriate engineering around them, and we're currently doing that through our initial assessment with cash flow, can follow on into a feasibility study and turn those into reserves. And it's with those that you can start to look to develop a new mine. You go through your permitting process and then are able to get into construction period. It's something I've done many times before, most recently with the Brucejack mine that was held by Pretium Resources. And so having a large quality resource in North America, and particularly now in the United States, in an existing mining camp, is a great value for our shareholders. As I mentioned, we have 48,000 acres of mineral tenures within the historic Homestake District. Of those, 14,000 are private land. And what's important is that with private land, you're able to advance your project along with a much more efficient permitting structure. For us to do permits on our drill programs, often will take us 30 to 60 days. With respect to Richmond Hill itself, it's an area where there had been previous mining. And there are existing permits for that mine closure. And what we hope to be able to do both at the county level and the state level, which approve permits, is being able to advance those along relatively expeditiously by doing the appropriate baseline work, by doing the appropriate engineering work, and then taking those on through the permitting phase, through feasibility, and then ultimately into construction. And being able to do it on private land in South Dakota in an historic mining district is of great benefit to our shareholders. Our Richmond Hill project, as I mentioned, has a large gold resource, which means a long life mine that contributes to the local and state economies. Over 90% of our employees live in and around Leach, South Dakota, including our directors, Steve O'Rourke, Jerry Aberley, and Todd Kenner. Our president, Jack Henris, and our VP Exploration, James Berry, all live in our project area. They set the tone for our community engagement, which is respectful and focused on educating our neighbors in the contribution that mining continues to make into the community and how we will do it responsibly. Engaging with all stakeholders, reclaiming historic and current mining activities to ensure there are long-term sustainable land uses is a good thing for our company to be doing.